One Punch Man. This particular anime became a huge hit in the year of 2015 and still even is now, in the year of 2016. It's full of action, amazing animation, outrageous humor that makes you laugh. But there is one question. Is Saitama really unbeatable? Well, here's my answer to that kind of question. It's both yes and no. Here are the reasons why I say yes. In his own verse, Saitama is written as being an unbeatable protagonist. He is a parody of many main characters in a lot of anime shows. Look at it like this. What is the most popular genre in anime? You should know it. A lot of you anime fans should really know the answer. Shonen. Shonen anime is almost like, it's like the most popular genre in all anime in the whole entire world. No joke, this is a fact. Shonen always has it where, you know, the protagonist literally becomes the strongest of their universe. Saitama is the epitome of this overused anime cliche. I mean, you always have, I mean, just look at it like this. A lot of shonen anime has, you know, the main character, like, working his way up to the top, and then he eventually, like, becomes, like, the strongest character in their own verse. And that, to me, is, like, a very overused anime cliche. You have the main character who becomes the strongest, and he just, like, beats pretty much everyone in his own universe. Now, it doesn't always pertain to anime, but to most other fictional verses or stories. The main character, who is the hero of the story, always wins no matter what. They beat the villain, they save the world. I mean, like, it's just like that saying, good always wins, evil loses. That's how it usually goes. So that's pretty much, you know, Saitama's role in One Punch Man, sorry. So basically, the whole idea of One Punch Man is more or less making fun of shonen anime. Like, it's simply a parody, a joke. It's, like I said, making fun of a lot of shonen anime shows, the cliche of having the main character being the strongest of their universe. And what I mean by joke is that the show is not supposed to be, you know, taken seriously. Now, here are my reasons why I say no, Saitama is not, you know, really unbeatable. Let me just like say it like this. A crap load of One Punch Man fans wanked the living hell out of this character. Now, let me be honest here. I'm a Saitama fan. I love One Punch Man as much as the other guy does, but clearly people are taking this crap way too seriously. I mean, oh Lord have mercy. I mean, believe me, it's a train wreck. I mean, I thought fans of Naruto or Dragon Ball are worse, but the people of One Punch Man are just definitely much worse. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Saitama is strong, but he's not that strong. He's not that strong. No character is unbeatable. I mean, many people believe Saitama is unbeatable because of the fact that he one-shots pretty much everyone in his own universe. Keep in mind, just because a character is unbeatable in their own universe doesn't mean that they are unbeatable in every fictional universe. In fact, there are tons of anime characters that are labeled by that particular term in their own verses. So, I hate to break it to you, but Saitama is no different from many other fictional characters. Not to mention, Saitama killing his foes with one punch. Technically, that's not really a superpower. That's not an ability. It's simply a running gag or a joke of the anime, and the fact that his attack potency is way above everyone else's in the verse of One Punch Man. Okay, that's how it is. If you make everyone else weaker than the main character, of course it makes them appear overpowered. This has been done plenty of times in anime. Shonen or not, this has been done plenty of times. Not just in anime, but in all the other fictional verses, okay? So again, Saitama is no different from a lot of other main characters, depending on the verse itself. Okay, however, just because the person is overpowered in their own verse doesn't mean they can't be outclassed by other fictional characters. Let's take a look at Superman, for example. Trust me, Superman is no freaking joke. Out of all comic book superheroes and characters, Superman is outright just plain OP. He is overpowered as hell. I know Saitama is a perfect representation of an OP character. That's his role. That's how he was made in his own show. But with Superman has done things that are a lot worse than what Saitama has done. I mean, Superman is no joke. If you bring Saitama into the DC universe, he will clearly just be, what's the word I'm looking for? Mid-tier at best. He will be just in the middle of like all DC characters. Superman's feats and stats are far beyond anything Saitama has ever done. Canon or not, Superman's power is ridiculous. A sneeze powerful enough to destroy a whole freaking solar system, move stars with just his breath, and moving planets without breaking a single sweat. The stuff that Saitama has done in One Punch Man, all that stuff is child's play. That's child's play, man. It's not even close. The only impressive feat that Saitama has ever done is destroying a large portion of the moon. I hate to break it to so many Saitama fans, but furthermore, One Punch Man it's not actually about measuring Saitama's strength and power. That's not what One Punch Man is usually about. It's basically about Saitama trying to find a challenge, a person that is equal to his own power. And clearly the whole anime is not meant to be taken seriously. It's just a joke. It making fun of shonen anime characters, like, you know, main characters who become pretty much the strongest of their own universe. That's the whole point of One Man Punch. It clearly makes fun of many other anime shows, like shonen animes. Okay, it's not meant to be taken that seriously. And don't forget, people, Saitama is human. In the manga and webcomics, Saitama has been injured or hurt. It doesn't matter if he was holding back or not. Saitama isn't invincible. Don't believe me? Lord Burroughs, the character that Saitama has ever had a challenge with, Lord Burroughs shot Saitama way up into the moon. The man had to hold his breath. The guy had to hold his breath before he went back to Earth. So clearly, Saitama can't breathe in space. If by any chance Saitama is really a planet buster, like if he has really enough power of destroying a planet like Earth, he's going to suffocate in space. He's going to suffocate in space, people. So let's just make up a scenario. Let's just say Saitama like punches punches Earth, and Earth just shatters to pieces. Everybody is dead, but yet he's still standing. So what would happen if Saitama? What would happen? Saitama is clearly going to suffocate in space. He's going to die. The man is not Superman. I mean, he's not Superman. Superman is not human. He can survive in space. Saitama, on the other hand, nope. He cannot survive in space. The point is, Saitama isn't God. He is not God, people. He's just basically a human with a buttload of power. Saitama is not really, like I said, Saitama is not invincible. And I mean, just the way I see it, fans like to speculate that he is literally, Saitama can beat anyone in fiction because he can one-shot everybody in One Punch Man. No. Clearly, his enemies are just simply weak. He has a crap load of like attack potency than pretty much everyone else in his own universe. That's just it. Now, if you were to put Saitama in the comic book universe or any other powerful anime verses like Gurren Lagann or DC or Marvel, I hate to break it to many people, but there is no way he can beat the likes of Superman if he was Superman Prime of 1 million, Galactus, Silver Surfer, Hell, he cannot even beat Reality Warpers. I've seen a lot of characters in fiction who have like the powers of God himself. Reality Warpers can simply just blink Saitama out of existence. That's just it. Boom. I blink, Saitama is gone. People can disagree. People can agree or disagree all they want with me, but don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, people. I love One Man Punch. I love the anime show, but I think people are giving Saitama way too much damn credit. He's overrated as hell. Lord have mercy. Like, he's not. A lot of people. Clearly, people are not really getting the whole concept behind One Punch Man. They're not really getting the concept of Saitama. He's not meant to be taken seriously. He's not meant to be taken that seriously, and also the whole show itself. But unfortunately, people take the show too seriously, and they say, "Oh, Saitama can beat anyone outside of fiction." Nope, that ain't gonna happen. I highly doubt that Saitama could even beat Bugs Bunny. Believe it or not, Bugs Bunny would definitely beat the crap out of Saitama. Hell, he can definitely erase Saitama with a giant pencil. Believe it or not, there are many characters in fiction who would definitely tear this guy to shreds, or might as well blink him out of existence. So yeah, that's my video, people. I love Saitama, I love One Punch Man, but I think this character is really overrated. Probably more overrated than Goku himself. People can say what they want, but clearly, if you even look at Goku and Superman, those two have far better feats than Saitama has ever accomplished. You can say whatever the heck you want about Saitama, but Saitama is clearly not really that much. Saitama is not that strong, okay? Yeah, he's strong, but he's not that strong. He ain't God. He's not unbeatable. There are plenty of characters out there that can definitely beat this guy. Whether or not you agree with or disagree with me, this is a fact. There are many characters out there who can definitely beat the living crap out of Saitama in a fight. So anyway, that's my video, folks. I just want to state this out. And this may sound like a rant and all, but I just want to give people a piece of my mind about this particular character. I love Saitama, don't get me wrong, but this character is just so overrated as hell. So anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao.